Dear friends, here we are, chapter 6, 7, and 8 of the book of Judges, and it tells us the story of Gideon, one of the big figures in the book of Judges. And I love the story of this man, who is not a perfect man at all. We find him at the beginning of this story afraid, hiding, or doing things in secret to avoid the Midianites who were oppressing Israel, and they were cruel to them, right? But when the Lord finds him, this is what the angel of the Lord says to him. This is how he calls him: mighty hero, the Lord is with you. Mighty hero? He has done nothing, right? Now, he turns and becomes a great hero when he chooses to obey and submit to God. But he wasn't a hero when he was called a hero, which I love, because it shows that God calls us not based on who we are, on what we have done, but based on what he can do with us if we submit to him, right? And if you don't know the rest of his story, the Lord calls him to fight for his people, to set the people free. He gathers an army, but first he's full of doubts. And he's like, all right, if this is really you, give me a sign. And the Lord gives him a sign, like, oh, maybe that was a fluke. Give me another sign. And he does. And he's like, maybe that's 2 flukes in a row. So how about a third time, right? So the Lord is so patient with him. But then he goes on and he fights for the people and he follows the lead, even when it meant to fight a big army with only 300 people. But still, God comes through and gives him a mighty victory. But his life is so confusing, right? Even when God has been so faithful and so good and has shown up for him and for his people, at the end of the day, when the people are like, we want you to be our leader, he's like, all right, fine. First of all, I don't want to, but sure, I'll do it if you give me your earrings, which were like full of gold. And so he gets a ton of gold, which shows his greed. But then he makes an idol out of it that the people of Israel end up worshiping. So he's like, what are we doing here? And so I hope that you're just encouraged in the fact that God can still do great things in our lives, even when we're flawed, even when we're not perfect, even when we're still not that great hero. But if he calls us that, it's because he can do it. He, not us. He can do it through us. Let us submit to it and trust him. God bless you.